Hello, welcome to our channel Learn to Score. In this video, we are going to learn about trigonometric identities. I hope you will like the video. Please subscribe to our channel for regular updates. Thank you. Let us first understand what does it mean by identity. Consider an equation a plus b whole square equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. This formula we know, right? Choose any two numbers for a and b. Let me choose a equal to 5 and b equal to 7. Okay, let us substitute a equal to 5 and b equal to 7 into LHS of this equation. Then it can be written as 5 plus 7 whole square, that is equal to 12 square, that is equal to 144. So what is the value of LHS? 144, right? Now let's substitute a equal to 5 and b equal to 7 into RHS of the given equation. When you substitute, it can be written as 5 square plus 7 square plus 2 times 5 times 7, right? 5 square is 25 and 7 square is 49 and 2 times 5 is 10, 10 times 7, 70, right? 25 plus 49 plus 70 is 144. You look at this, LHS is equal to RHS, right? That's why this is an equation, right? Now let us consider another set of numbers. A equal to 8 and b equal to 2. What is the value of LHS? 8 plus 2 whole square, that is 10 square, that is equal to 100, right? RHS is going to be 8 square plus 2 square plus 2 times 8 times 2, that is equal to 64. 8 square is 64 and 2 square is 4 and 2 times 8 is 16 times 2 is 32. So value of RHS is 100 and value of LHS is also 100. So that's why you can say that a plus b whole square equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab is an algebraic equation. It is valid for different set of numbers, right? Let me consider another equation, a square minus b square equal to a plus b times a minus b, right? We know this formula also. Let's choose two numbers for a and b. Let me consider a equal to 5 and b equal to 7 in this case also, so that the LHS can be written as 5 square minus 7 square, that is 25 minus 49, that is equal to minus 24, right? What is the RHS? It is going to be 5 plus 7 times 5 minus 7, that is equal to 12 times minus 2, that is equal to minus 24. Look at this, LHS equal to RHS. That's why the given expression, a given thing is called an equation, right? Now please note this, an equation is called an identity when it is true for all the values of variables used. Here in the case of first one, we have used 5 and 7, 8 and 2. Of course we have chosen only two sets, but any combination you can try. Okay, the equation is going to hold true, meaning the value of LHS is going to be equal to the value of RHS for any values of a and b you choose. Same is true with this. Any values of a and b you choose, this equation is going to be true because the value of LHS is going to be equal to the value of RHS, right? So looking at this definition, okay, you can say that a plus b whole square equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab and a square minus b square equal to a plus b times a minus b are called identities, and specifically they are called algebraic identities because these are algebraic equations, right? This is one algebraic equation, this is another algebraic equation. That's why these identities are called algebraic identities. Please note this definition. An equation is called an identity when it is true for all the values of variables used. Whatever the values of a and b you use, a plus b whole square formula is going to hold true, and a square minus b square formula is also going to hold true, right? That's why those two are identities. Specifically, they are called algebraic identities. Understood what does it mean by identity? Now, we have seen algebraic identities, right? Let's understand about trigonometric identities. For example, sine theta equal to cos 90 minus theta, right? This relation you have learned in trigonometric ratios of complementary angles video, right? Cos theta equal to sine 90 minus theta is another relation. Tan theta equal to sine theta by cos theta. This you have learned in the very first video on this topic, Introduction to Trigonometry, right? And cot theta equal to cos theta by sine theta. Cosec theta equal to 1 by sine theta. Sec theta equal to 1 by cos theta, right? These are all called trigonometric identities because any value of theta you take, theta equal to 20 degrees, sine 20 degrees by cos 20 degrees is going to be equal to tan 20 degrees. Theta equal to 15 degrees, cot 15 degrees equal to cos 15 degrees divided by sine 15 degrees. Cosec 45 degrees equal to 1 by sine 45 degrees. Cosec 90, sec 90 degrees equal to 1 by cos 90 degrees, right? So, you can take any value of the theta. All these equations, whatever we have written, all these relations are going to be true. That's why we say that all these are trigonometric identities, because the definition of identity is that an equation is called an identity when it is true for all the values of variables used. Here, theta is the variable, right? In all these trigonometric ratios, equations we have written here, theta is the variable. You can change the angle. Irrespective of the angle you use, the equations are going to hold true. That's why all these equations are called trigonometric identities, right? In this video, we are going to learn few more trigonometric identities. Those are cos square theta plus sine square theta equal to 1, sec square theta minus tan square theta equal to 1, and cosec square theta minus cot square theta equal to 1. Got it? Let us derive cos square theta plus sine square theta equal to 1. Let us consider a triangle ABC as shown in the figure. Here angle B is 90 degrees, right? That's why triangle ABC is a right angle triangle. The side opposite to 90 degrees angle is called hypotenuse, right? That's why for this particular triangle AC is the hypotenuse, right? Now let us consider angle A that is equal to theta, right? The side opposite to theta is BC, right? Let me write that. BC is the opposite side, and for theta, AB is the adjacent side, right? Now, since it is a right angle triangle, we can write Pythagoras theorem for this, right? Pythagoras theorem says that square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of other two sides. Here, AC is the hypotenuse. That's why AC square equal to AB square plus BC square, right? Now what I want to do is I want to divide this equation or the Pythagoras theorem with AC square. When I divide, it can be written as AC square by AC square equal to AB square by AC square plus BC square by AC square, right? AC square I can cancel, such that I can write the equation as 1 equal to AB square by AC square plus BC square by AC square, right? I can take square as the common out so that I can write the equation as 1 equal to AB by AC whole square plus BC by AC whole square, right? From trigonometric ratios, we know that sine theta is opposite side by hypotenuse. Opposite side is BC and hypotenuse is AC. That's why sine theta equal to BC by AC. And cos theta equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse, that is equal to AB adjacent side divided by AC, right? Now you see here AB by AC we have, that is equal to cos theta, and BC by AC we have, that is equal to sine theta, right? Let's substitute. So I can write the equation as 1 equal to cos theta whole square plus sine theta whole square. We know that cos theta whole square can be written as cos square theta and sine theta whole square can be written as sine square theta, right? So equation now can be written as 1 equal to cos square theta plus sin square theta. This is what we wanted to derive, right? Cos square theta plus sin square theta equal to 1. This particular relation holds true for all the angles 0 less than or equal to theta less than or equal to 90 degrees. Meaning theta from 0 to 90 degrees, for every degree this particular relation holds true. Got it? Now let's look at another relation, that is sec square theta minus tan square theta equal to 1. We want to derive this. For this, again I am considering triangle ABC as shown in the figure. Here, since B is 90 degrees angle, AC is the hypotenuse. And if I consider theta equal to angle A, then BC is going to be the opposite side and AB is going to be the adjacent side, right? BC is going to be the opposite side and AB is going to be the adjacent side. So since it is a right angle triangle, we can write Pythagoras theorem, that is AC square equal to AB square plus BC square, right? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide Pythagoras theorem with AB square. When I do that, I can write the relation as AC square by AB square equal to AB square by AB square plus BC square by AB square, right? AB square I can cancel, so that I can write it as 1 by 1, that is equal to 1. So let me write the equation as AC square by AB square equal to 1 plus BC square by AB square, right? I can further rearrange this and write it as AC by AB whole square equal to 1 plus BC by AB whole square, right? Let's look at these ratios. From the trigonometric ratios, we know that tan theta equal to opposite side by adjacent side, that is equal to BC by AB. Here BC by AB is here, right? This is equal to tan theta, and sec theta equal to AC by AB, hypotenuse by adjacent side. AC by AB is sec theta. So this is sec theta. So we can write it as sec theta whole square equal to 1 plus tan theta whole square. This can be now written as sec square theta equal to 1 plus tan square theta. That can be further rearranged and written as sec square theta minus tan square theta equal to 1. Right? This particular relation holds true for all the angles from 0 to 90. Please remember, it is not holding true for 90 degrees angle, because sec 90 degrees is 1 by 0. It's not defined, right? Now let us derive another identity, that is cosec square theta minus cot square theta equal to 1. For that also, let us consider the same triangle, triangle ABC, for which AC is the hypotenuse, and for angle A equal to theta, BC is the opposite side and AB is the adjacent side, right? And Pythagoras theorem holds true for this triangle because it is a right angle triangle. AC square equal to AB square plus BC square, right? Now let us divide this equation with BC square. When you do that, the equation becomes AC square by BC square equal to AB square by BC square plus BC square by BC square. I can cancel these two and write it as 1, so that the equation now becomes AC square by BC square equal to AB square by BC square plus 1. I can rearrange this equation and write it as AC by BC whole square equal to AB by BC whole square plus 1, right? From the trigonometric ratios, we know that cot theta equal to AB by BC, right? That is adjacent side by opposite side. Adjacent side is AB and opposite side is BC. That's why it is AB by BC. And cosec theta is hypotenuse by opposite side, that is AC by BC, right? AC is the hypotenuse and BC is the opposite side, right? Now AC by BC is cosec theta, right? And AB by BC is cot theta. So I can now write it as cosec theta whole square equal to cot theta whole square plus 1, right? It can be further rearranged and written as cosec square theta minus cot square theta equal to 1. Please note that this particular equation holds true for all the angles between 0 and 90 degrees, but not for 0 degrees. Please note this. 0 less than theta, when you write, it is not holding true for 0. Okay. At 0, what happens is cosec theta is not defined. Right? For that reason, you cannot use this particular relation for 0, but 0.00001 or 0.002, such angles you can use. Understood? Now let's summarize what we have learned. An equation is called an identity when it is true for all the values of variables used. We have seen that a square minus b square equal to a plus b times a minus b is an example of algebraic identities, right? And we have seen that sine theta equal to cos 90 minus theta, cos theta equal to sine 90 minus theta, tan theta equal to sine theta by cos theta, cosec theta equal to 1 by sine theta. All these are trigonometric identities, right? And what we have learned further is trigonometric identities based on Pythagoras theorem. We have used Pythagoras theorem to define certain trigonometric identities in this video, right? What are those? Cos square theta plus sine square theta equal to 1, sec square theta minus tan square theta equal to 1, and cosec square theta minus cot square theta equal to 1. Please note this. I hope you like the video. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel, Learn to Score. Thank you.